Usage. You can add, remove, or edit information within the template following the steps in the user guide. However, do not modify the format, layout, heading structure, or data entry fields, as this may affect the template's functionality. Instructions for those who only want to record recipes and calculate food costs. You can select the Table of Contents button to go to the desired topic. Language Change button. Language bar. Green box. You can add and edit information here, including other sheets within this template. Red box. Do not delete or edit, as it contains an automatic calculation formula. Set up sales channels. The Settings Cell Rate sheet is used to configure sales channels. Add sales channels, such as retail sales. You can choose to add these costs to the selling price, taxes, service fees, net price, or add the cost to the selling price, additional charge. Example of a retail sale. Includes 7% value-added tax, VAT, net price. Add other sales channels, for example, takeout. Selling through delivery platforms that have a GP, gross profit, value. Go to the next section. Ingredients list. Users can obtain a sample ingredients list by following the steps in section 2.9.1 of the manual. Enter the category name of the ingredient. Enter the names of the ingredients. This will be used as an option when creating a recipe. Enter details of the ingredient, such as characteristics, brand, or SKU. Enter the ordering channel or distributor. Specify the quantity per unit ordered. For example, eggs are purchased in batches of 30 eggs, 1 tray. Select a unit of item, UOM. Enter the actual usable yield. Enter the cost price/price for the unit order quantity. Enter the highest cost price. This will not affect the cost calculation. For notes, enter the date the data was updated. Add other items. This can include raw materials, packaging, and other consumable goods. Place a good guy in front of the selected items. Start recording recipes and calculating costs. Begin recording and calculating costs. Caution: do not modify the formula form, add or delete rows, as this may affect the template's functionality. Items used as ingredients include sauces, marinades, and broths. Select the status of the formula. Enter the menu name. For the Thai version, users who wish to use an English main name can enter it in this field. Do not edit the form. Select a category for the recipe. Enter the name of the person who developed the recipe. Set the recipe number, recommended. Required when using the My Recipe extension. Enter the date the information was added/updated. Provide a detailed description of the recipe. The description must not be the exact same as the menu name. Select a list of ingredients. Ingredients. Enter the quantities for cooking. For ease of use as a note, this will not affect cost calculations. Displayed in the My Recipes app. Specify unit. Enter the actual quantity used. By unit of measurement, UOM. The cost of this item will be shown here. Add other ingredients used in the recipe. Specify the excess allowance. This is a cost-saving measure to account for cases where more ingredients are added than the formula allows, or for errors in the process. The settings can be adjusted as needed. An initial recommendation is 10%. Regarding packaging, since this recipe is not sold in packaged form, leave it blank. Skip the energy component if you only want to calculate food cost. Skip the manpower section if you only want to calculate food cost. Choose either rental or depreciation type. Mark this item if you wish to use it as an ingredient in other recipes. Enter the net quantity produced from the recipe, such as the weight of the sauce made. Specify the unit of quantity produced. Enter a usable rate. Enter the cost price of this component, using the formula in this box, and place it in this cell. The example formula in this note does not include depreciation or labor costs to avoid double costing when calculating daily sales targets. However, if the user wants to sum the costs, they can use the formula equals L74 plus L99 plus L115 plus L129 plus L143, suitable for finding the actual costs incurred in a process. Include the step-by-step instructions. Then go to the pricing section. If the formula is not for sale, you can skip this section for now. Press Save to save. The saved formulas will be located in Saved Formulas. They will be listed sequentially. At the Cost Form template, add information. To add an image, skip this step if using an add-on. In the Insert section, add the ingredients and components. A list of sauce recipes that can be used as ingredients would also be an option. Enter the quantities for the cooking notes and the quantity per unit of raw material in order to calculate the cost. Add ingredients to the list. And if the yield value of an item, specifically this formula, differs from the standard value, for example due to engraving or a process that alters the actual usable rate. The value can be changed as needed. Add a packaging item. By selecting the type, fixed, the amount used remains the same, even if the serving size is divided. Varying with the number of servings equals the amount used increases proportionally to the amount divided. Select an item and enter the quantity. Add other items. Enter the list of appliances. Install manpower. Enter the quantity produced for use in creating set menus / calculating sales targets. Specify yield. Include the instructions. Choose a sales channel. Enter the quantity to be sold from the formula. And enter the selling price per unit. Mark the cost of goods sold that you wish to include in the calculation. For dine-in customers who don't want to use packaging, you can choose to take it out. Profit after deducting all costs will be shown in the blue box. You can add up to 6 more options per recipe. For delivery options, if we sell at the same price as in the store, but deduct something from the selling price, we might lose money. The example is incorrect. It should be under platform fee. You can try adjusting the selling price to calculate the appropriate selling price. If it's a recipe that's sold in small quantities or made in large batches, such as in a food stall, bakery, or manufacturing plant, adjust the quantity to be for 10 portions. Adjust or delete. Change type. Choose variable. Adjust the energy usage duration. Convert to a divisible numerical value. Profit per unit will be displayed in this field. Profit from total sales will be displayed in this field. Adjust other channels. Packaging cost per portion equals variable cost plus fixed cost divided by the quantity divided. Convert to the quantity produced. Press to save. On the menu sheet, the information from the saved formula will be displayed. To go to the saved recipe, you can view the row position of that formula in the saved formula sheet. Enter the row number here. and check the box. The system will navigate to the row of the specified formula. Works only when used on a computer. In the recipe sheet where it's saved, go to the first row of the formula you want to delete. Select a row, then select the entire range down to the bottom row of the formula. Right-click. Select to delete a row. Delete the formula.